So what we're going to do today is we have two major types of scenarios. The first kind is an active violence incident, where it simulates a suspect actively using force against people, innocents within a structure, in this case a dorm room. So the officers were trained to respond to that and stop the violence immediately. The whole purpose is to create a very realistic training environment. We use different types of training tools such as ammunition that makes us sound like real guns. These are blanks, and ammunition which fires a projectile that's full of a detergent or soap. These hurt when you get hit with them, but they do not cause serious physical injury or death.
Hi, my name is Rick Deutsch, the Riley County Police Department, part of the Bicycle Patrol Unit. What I'm doing here today is the 2600 block of Kimball, doing some radar speed enforcement with the handheld LiDAR radar. Tend to see a lot of speeders.
Bicycle unit has been implemented to conduct traffic enforcement and general law enforcement in a manner that traditional policing techniques out of a cruiser have fallen short in. So,
the above average day would pretty much be call to call to call. You don't get basically any free time. It's serious crimes, it's person felony crimes, more so than just regular misdemeanors, which we deal with a lot.
Real exciting day. We go 0 to 60 in about 3.2 seconds, and it goes that way all day long.
It's a good department to join. I mean, you've got your days in which you pretty much get to do what you want to do because it's a slow day, and then you've got your days where you go call to call to call to call. If you're interested in one aspect of this police department, you can start out somewhere such as patrol, and then through your years of experience you can go to investigations, you can go to canine, you can go to your bike unit if that's what catches your interest. A lot of people look at a police department as just one thing, patrol officers, but in all regards to that, there's a lot more positions that you can be capable of occupying.
Controlled chaos. Just trying to keep people calm and have a friendly attitude towards law enforcement, so when we have to deal with them later on, they don't make things difficult for us.
This is what we give it to you. Kind of walk around and just use your people skills.
To be a good detective at this department, I think you need to be able to think on your feet. You need to be meticulous with detail. You need to be able to review statements and pick things out of that statement that leads you in a path to go on. Because people don't always tell the patrol officer everything there is about an investigation. So you need to be able to find that thing that's missing, or find that thing that they've said that you can kind of hone in on and go from there off of it.
A high percentage of my day compiles. I'll get my reports. Usually the reports come in about 10 o'clock into my inbox. Before that, I'm either catching up on things, making phone calls. Get the reports, log them in, read them. I'm required to do a history on all the people involved in my reports. That's if they've had any prior involvements.
I think I'm well suited for this position because I have a caring nature and I really legitimately want to help the people that we serve. Sometimes that can be a downfall, but I think at the end of the day that makes it all worth it. This job is for anybody that has some tough skin, because it can be tough, so it's not for everybody. I would say this job is for people that have to be quick thinking, can work well under stress. Definitely multitasking is a big requirement for the job as well.
People call me, I automatically get an address. That's the most important thing, is to get the address. Get the officers going to that address, and that buys you some time because it takes time for the officer to get to the residence.
I think it's a rewarding day if all of my officers made it home safely. We've kept everybody on the street safe and did our jobs to the best of our ability.
Offenders are brought in over here. Police officer in process in the police officer area. Okay. They're brought around and a pat down is done by the police, the correctional officer. Okay. Then they're told to have a seat until we can process them. The police officer that to make the arrest, and then they're done. Okay, whatever behavior they have, we're stuck with that.
It can be really frustrating too if you're the only person up here and the phones are ringing, inmates are calling you, people are calling you on the radio, you have traffic through the back gate, KHP can come in, K-State, for all the MPs.
Well, there's always something different going on working here in the jail and stuff. Different type of people you deal with that are brought in that the police officers arrest. Never the same type of person. So you always got to be on your toes at all times. You don't know how they're going to act, whether or not they got along with the police officers out on the street, or whether or not, you know, they're going to cause you problems once you get in here. And then once you get them in here and you book them in, they have to stay in our jail, then the problems you have too and stuff is how they're going to get along being downside the jail facility. Oh, the job for me and stuff is the people I work with would be, you know, anyway in the department. The people in records, the people, you know, the police officers we work for and stuff that come through that door over there, the staff that I work for. Just knowing that, you know, that you're trying to change some of these people. I mean, the ones we try to change all the time is the juveniles that come in here that we have to book in. We try to tell them that if you don't change your ways now, you're going to end up being in prison. Some of them juveniles you get through to, and some of them you don't. Some one time they turn 18 years old, they're back in there committing crimes as adults. And then by that time it's too late for them, so more likely they're going to end up in prison. But if you can change just one person from coming in that door again, that's the ideal thing.